Hello everybody, Ryan here with Product Impressions. I'm going to be looking at some different clothing options today. I was really into jeans for a while, and I mean buying like $200, $300 plus pairs of jeans that get shipped from Japan and things like that. And I think it was probably about 15 years ago, I started seeing information on forums and things like that about a brand called Gustin. And so they were supposed to be offering premium style jeans. You can see on the tag here, Gustin, premium style jeans for way less money. And I thought I would give them a try. I ordered a pair of jeans. I got the sizing wrong. I also gained some weight. I wasn't able to wear them for a very long time. But recently I have been able to wear them. I was really impressed with the fit. I really liked it. I really liked the material. And so I bought a few more. And we're going to take a look at some of those today. The oldest pair that I do have is this one here. They may kind of look like black jeans, but you can see it's got a selvage line on a belt pocket, and inside here in the legs as well, there's a selvage line. That's something that you can look for on jeans to see that they are actually a high quality material. Most jeans nowadays are made on projectile looms, which produce a much greater amount of fabric in less time, but the material tends to degrade more quickly. It's not as high quality a material. So it looks like they are using very high quality materials. The odd thing about this is they basically look like black jeans now, but they're actually supposed to be indigo dyed inside and out. You can see a little bit of that when you look at the knees. I'll see if I can, yeah, there we go. With the light, you can kind of see a little bit of indigo shining through. This is definitely a hard wearing material. I'm not going to go into too much on all of these because they have a wide range of materials that are available. And so I just like to highlight that these are some really unique pairs of jeans that you can get that you're not going to find from every other brand. So this one, indigo dyed inside and out. I believe it was $100 when I bought it originally. And I mean, granted, I've had them around for a very long time, but most other brands, if they do an indigo dye on both the warp and weft of the material, it's usually going to run you like $200+. So it's about half in that respect. This one here is indigo dyed on the outside, black on the inside. It may not show up terribly well on camera, but yeah, you might be able to see a little bit of the difference between the outside material here on the seam and the inside being black. This one is not selvage. This one was also close to $100. I want to say around $90, $95, somewhere in that range. But what's cool about this is it's only like a 5-ounce material and it's extremely stretchy. So it almost looks more like dress pants and feels about as comfortable as sweatpants. I absolutely love these things. I wear them for meditation and stuff like that. I've also worn them to business meetings and fit in perfectly. So phenomenal in that respect. Here we have some jeans that are made completely out of linen. There's pluses and minuses to that, which I will address momentarily. I'm also going to show some fits on these as well. One thing that I must say about this company is their sizing is spot on. So if you can figure out what your size is, it doesn't seem to matter which of these styles, which of the materials you get. They are very good about maintaining their sizing. And I will say, now having said that, they're very good about maintaining their sizing, but you should also follow their sizing instructions. Everything that I have been getting is a 36. I basically am a true 36 waist, and these are all fitting me perfectly. Here's another one. This one is indigo dyed and a linen cotton blend. So yeah, I unfortunately did not get to wear these over the summer, which I will get into momentarily. Same with the other 100% linen pair. So yeah, I'm going to get into that. But yeah, once again, really unique material, high quality, spot on fit. This one is a blend of wool and cotton. Once again, selvage, standard denim fit, but just looks really classy with the tonal stitching that's on there. Just really nice, and so I fully expect to be wearing these in a business meeting for some travel that I've got coming up. So I figure I can basically get by with this pair of jeans for the slightly more casual days, this other pair for the slightly dressier days. I love jeans. I almost always wear jeans, so that's why I have these. But yeah, all of that being said, there are some downsides that I would like to get into, and I'm going to discuss those while showing the fit on some of these as well. All right, these are the indigo on black elastic stretchy ones that I think work very well for either meditation, business meetings, things like that. I will say that I am wearing what amounts to their loosest fit. This is what I believe they call their straight fit. They also have a tapered and a slim fit. I tend to have a little bit more of an athletic shape, so once again, slightly larger thighs. Their straight seems to fit me pretty much perfectly. I very much appreciate these jeans. They've been wearing extremely well. They're very lightweight. They've been very nice over the course of the summer as well. However, I would like to note that while these are a perfect length for me, that is because I have gotten them hemmed. Yeah, these things, while being very nice material and a very good fit if you figure out which one, yeah, there's some hidden costs that I'm going to get into in just a moment. But yeah, the first of those I'm going to say is the shipping. So these, less than $100, very nice fit. I really like them. I've been wearing them a lot. But when the shipping on a $100 pair of pants is $20, that's a significant markup. Also, if you happen to buy the wrong size, you cannot return them. Gustin is a made-to-order brand, and so, yeah, I'm gonna get into some more of that in just a moment. Here we have the wool blended pair. The reason that I mentioned the sizing issues before is these are actually a size 37 because when I was ordering these, they specified that you should order one size up or 1 inch larger than your normal sizing. And I must say they may be off just a hair in that. Like this 37 is definitely a bit looser than the 36s that I have in every other style. But at the same time, it's definitely not a 37, like it's not an inch larger in all dimensions. So it's entirely possible these will shrink a little bit when they're washed or something to that effect. But yeah, they recommended going up a size. I trusted them on that, and I'm not disappointed with the results. So while their sizing is consistent, for some reason, some models, they'll say to size up a little bit. Since these are all made to order, I don't really understand that. They don't produce them ahead of time, so why would they not just correct the sizing and maintain it? That I don't know. But they are consistent generally, so like I said, for me, I'm a 36 and all of them, for some reason they said to size up 1 inch. I'm happy that I did. They would probably be too snug if I stayed at the standard 36 for me. So once again, sizing is consistent, but if they make a recommendation as far as adjusting from your normal size, I would go along with that. Here we have the jeans that are a linen blend. This is another area where the whole made-to-order thing can kind of bite you, depending on when you are ordering things. I ordered these, I believe in, let's see, April, and I received them in late September, early to mid-September, somewhere in there. Basically, I ordered these as the weather was starting to warm, figuring a linen blended jean is going to be great for the summer. I was not expecting a 3.5 month delay from the time that I ordered them to the time that I received them. They do all of these things made to order, but they do it in batches. So I ordered when I think of they do everything kind of like Kickstarter. So when it was like 90% full, I ordered these and it just simply didn't reach 100% for like another month. So yeah, I was waiting on these throughout the entire summer. I did not receive them until after the summer. You can also see here the length on them. They only offer one length. So if you are, let's say, like 7 feet tall, these are going to be perfectly fine for you. However, for everybody else, this is going to be an added expense that you're going to have to take into account. You're going to have these things hemmed. So let's just say, I think usually getting a pair of jeans hemmed is going to be somewhere between $10 and $20, depending on where you live, where you take them, all of that. So let's say that you're ordering a pair of jeans because you really like the material, seems really cool, and they're only $80. Well, if they're $80 plus 20 for shipping, plus let's say another 20 just for the simplicity of the math, to have them hemmed, you are paying 50% more than the actual listed price. So there are some hidden expenses to buying these. Once again, great material, love the fit, lots of positive to these, but the delays in getting them, the added cost of shipping and hemming are also serious concerns. I also wanted to note that Gustin doesn't just make jeans. While they have been doing that the longest, they also make other articles of clothing. The only other area of clothing that I have tried is their t-shirts. This was supposed to be a 3-pack of t-shirts that are a heavyweight material, and it was supposed to be shades of gray. What I wound up, well, first off, that whole made to order, made in batches thing, I did not receive these for like 4 months after I ordered them. That seems to be kind of a common time frame for them, 3 to 4 months. I will say the material is very nice. They were offering it as it was listed as a heavyweight material, heavyweight t-shirts. And I must say, this is definitely a heavier weight t-shirt than I have felt basically anywhere else. It very much reminds me of how I remember t-shirts feeling back 30 years ago. So it's definitely a higher quality material than you will typically find. I also wanted to note that I received these as a shades of gray bundle, which they definitely are not. I will show you also that they did note on their website, as I was watching to see when they were going to be shipping, that they were having problems, like the mills that they were sourcing the material from had delays. Then where they went for being dyed had additional delays. And I'm fairly certain that I was sent the wrong particular items, because this was supposed to be shades of gray, and there was another one that was supposed to be like cream, blue, and black all at the same time. Both of these were funding at the same time, and I only ordered one of them, so I didn't track where the other one finished. But I don't think that what I ordered were shades of, or I don't think that what I received were the shades of gray that I ordered. Also, they were mentioning that they were having some issues with the dye, and here's a couple of pictures of what I actually received. You can tell in these photos, these are not shades of gray. You can also see that the dye is not even, and there are black stains on the blue and cream shirts that I've received. This only got worse when I washed them. You can see there's a little bit on the blue. I mean, it's a larger area, but it's not as noticeable. It's very obvious on the cream one. But now, after washing them, here is what I have. The blue, it looks reasonable, but like here, let me open this up, unfold it. You can see it looks all right. There's definitely black staining over it, but all in all, not terrible. The cream colored one, the beige one on the other hand, this looks almost like it was tie-dyed. It just has markings all over it. These things are not color fast at all in any way when you order them. Thankfully, it did not get all over everything that I own, mostly just on these new t-shirts that I was washing. Thankfully, I think the rest of the load was towels, and so it's not really noticeable on the darker towels that I had. But yeah, from the perspective of ordering shades of gray, the black is reasonably black. It definitely faded in the first wash though. This was supposed to be kind of a medium gray, and this was supposed to be a lighter gray. There is no way that I would consider these things shades of gray. Definitely not. So yeah, while their jeans may be good, their fit is consistent. I can't complain about the fit on the t-shirts. They measure exactly as they did on the website, but their material is also great. The material is nice on these, but the dye that was used, whether or not you actually receive the correct one that you order, I'm very skeptical of these shirts. So, oh well. All right, some final thoughts on these jeans from Gustin, I must say. They've been making jeans longer than any other product, and they've really got it down. The measurements are great. I think the fit is great, particularly for me. I've had better luck with them than I have with most other brands that I just find in the stores. I mean, you can always find things that fit fine, but these seem to fit me particularly well, and I appreciate the consistency in the sizing across all of the different materials and lines that I bought here. So you can see I've tried numerous ones. When they have told me to size up a little bit, I did. I'm happy that I did. They are spot on for that. For the actual cost of the pants themselves, it's reasonable. There are the hidden costs though. An extra $20 or so probably for shipping, about the same again for getting them hemmed. If you can hem them yourself, that is great. You're probably going to be happier that way than if you have to spend the additional money. But overall, really nice, novel, different materials, wonderful stuff. I really like the jeans. The shirts, on the other hand, I was going to say very inconsistent, but my experience is just with this one order. I do think that the material that they used is nice. The dye job, if these were supposed to be actually dyed gray, they missed the mark by a long shot. I will say that since there was some staining on these, I did reach out to customer service and they were nice enough to give me store credit. So I will probably get another pair of pants from them in the future, and that's what that will go to. I'm not sure. I'm a little gun shy on the t-shirts at the moment. They do have a lot of other options there as well that typically run more expensive. T-shirts, definitely one of the cheaper options. Pants, cheap to moderately expensive. They've got other things like leather jackets and stuff like that that go way more expensive. I would be very hesitant about that because, as I said numerous times already, they make things in batches made to order. And a consequence of that is they typically don't take returns. So if you screw up on the sizing, that's pretty much going to be on you. You're going to have to sell them online. You're probably not going to be able to return them. They typically don't maintain any stock, so you can't just go and buy something to try it out or anything like that. It's not available in stores. You can't test fit anything anywhere. But like I said, their sizing charts are very spot on. So while you can't try things on ahead of time, you can be reasonably sure of how they're going to fit by measuring pants that already fit you and comparing that to their sizing charts available online. They're very good in that respect. Customer service was good in dealing with this. It only took a couple of messages back and forth before I got a store credit for that. But for these shirts, but once again, I got a store credit for the purchase price, not the cost of shipping. So once again, out some money on that, and instead all I have is some t-shirts that I guess I can use when I'm painting or something like that. It's always nice to have something around that you don't mind getting messed up, but at the same time, that's not what I was buying new shirts for. All right. Yeah, I think that is pretty much everything to do with Gustin's jeans, a little bit about their shirts. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I do my best to answer whatever I can. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe. I will see you next time.